E aí, galera, eu sou o Nóbrega, beleza? Chegando com mais uma gameplay aqui no canal. Sejam todos bem-vindos. A gente tá trazendo bastante gameplay não comentada, então eu gostaria que vocês deixassem aí, vocês preferem gameplay comentada ou não comentada, que a gente vai dar preferência para aquilo que vocês escolherem, beleza? Então vamos fazer o seguinte, conhece o jogo, não conhece o jogo? Deixa aí nos comentários aquilo que vocês estão achando e se inscrevam no canal, fortalece demais ativar o sininho para chegar as notificações para vocês aí. Então vamos fazer o seguinte, vamos lá, gameplay não comentada, beleza? Tamo junto, curtam aí, fui, até mais.
Alone, with the rumble of hooves and a light breeze, William de Redvers heads towards the town of Laurenham. Thoughts and memories are intertwined in his mind.
Henry, how long has it been since you left this world, making me promise to take care of your daughter Alice as my own? And now, after all these years, she contacts me, asking for my help. I remember Alice as a little, curly-haired girl playing on their doorstep. By what roads did her fate lead to accusations of witchcraft?
The woodland path leads him closer and closer to Laurenham, and fragments of Alice's letter flash through William's mind.
Accused of witchcraft. Of her husband's death. Out of having cursed the whole town. All these absurd rumors. Do the townspeople really believe it? Or is it just an attempt by someone to get rid of Alice and take over her inheritance? I'll have to find out.
The city is closed. No trespassers allowed. Turn around and go back where you came from.
I've heard rumors that your city is facing an invasion of demonic entities. Fortunately, exterminating such creatures is my specialty. This document certifies my right as a member of the Order of Arcanum to pursue evil in every form, in every corner of the world.
Warrior of the Order of Arcanum. Well, William de Redvers, perhaps you will be of some use to us. These are frightening times. Not only have all manner of wickedness flocked to Laurenham, but the local witch has cast a spell on us all. Death mows down our people like the fall harvest.
I'll handle it.
Good evening, traveler. You've chosen quite the time to visit Larnham. These days, all one can find here is their own doom.
I need a room.
A room. Well, of course, a room. Business has been slow since the owner passed away, so we welcome any guest we can get.
A room.
All right, all right. No need to get heated.
The dream took William back in time, to the day the majestic gates of the Order of Arcanum opened before him. In solemn silence, William de Redvers knelt before the Brotherhood, intending to become part of the legendary Order of Arcanum. Now, all he had to do was wait patiently for someone from the Brotherhood to recognize his potential and train him. That day, it was Henry who chose William to be his mentor.
William, you have a lot of potential, but it's important to learn how to manage it. I've been training you for over 6 months, so let's see what you've learned. Try to use the inertia of your body to continue the combination of quick attacks. Attack me!
And
Stop! Where are you going? There's no room for the curious here.
I'm here on business. I need to speak to Alice Greatwood, accused of witchcraft.
And who are you to talk to this witch?
I am a warrior of the Order of Arcanum, and I have come to Larenum to destroy the evil that has taken up residence here. If this girl is indeed a witch, I can stop her schemes. I've dealt with more powerful dark forces in the line of duty. If she is innocent, I will find and destroy the real threat.
Oh, warrior of the Order of Arcanum. Surely the Lord God himself has sent you to Larenum to deliver us from the curses of that witch.
Come in, sir. But beware, she may be behind bars, but she burned her own husband to death with one look.
Alice, do you recognize me? I'm William de Redvers, an old friend of your father's.
William, at last, I prayed my letter would reach you.
Your father was like a brother to me, and I made a vow to him to keep you safe. You can count on me, but first, I need to know the truth. Tell me what happened.
Oh, William, I'm so scared. You know I'm not a witch, don't you? Everyone in town seems to be in a conspiracy. They blame me for every mortal sin. Sometimes they say absurd things. It's a nightmare. William, please get me out of here. Otherwise, by God, they'll burn me at the stake and no one will stop them.
Who in town hates you?
Almost everyone, I think. But especially his sister Beatrice, who has always been jealous of our happiness.
Are there those who would wish your husband harm? Are there those who would wish your husband harm? Tell me, how did your husband pass away?
William, it was terrible. We were at a town party and suddenly, in front of everyone, Roger started screaming wildly, like something was burning him from the inside out. His body began to shake and convulse. His eyes turned white and his mouth began to foam. The people retreated in horror, and he collapsed right in the main square and stopped breathing. Everyone immediately began to say that it was the work of witchcraft.
Got it. I'm on it. Don't worry, Alice. I'll get you out of here.
Who are you? Get the hell out of here.
I have come to rescue Alice, your late brother's wife.
Why would you save that witch? She belongs at the stake. That much is clear as day. She bewitched my brother. So much so that he became a different man after the wedding.
Has Roger been ill with anything in recent months?
My good brother has been the healthiest of all. Ask anyone. He'll tell you. All illnesses have eluded him, but that damned Alice was still giving him some witch's potion. I've seen her go to the herbalist a few times and whisper with him.
Do you know anyone who wished Roger harm?
No, not at all. Everyone in town loved him. He kept a fine tavern where the townspeople relaxed and feasted. Even his rival, Sir Edgar, was very fond of my brother. You know, Roger was a golden man until he married that red-haired witch.
What happened after he got married?
Roger always hated redheads. And then he brought this red-haired Alice. She cast a spell on him. She cast a spell on him that made him forget his sister. He used to help me in everything. But after the wedding, he forgot all about me. Father Ambrosius is right. There is no faith in redheads. They are all the devil's bedfellows.
Who will Roger's estate go to after Alice's execution?
Why do you ask? It's none of your business. That's it. I've answered your questions. Get out of here before God's punishment catches up with you.
Why are you convinced Alice is a witch?
I saw her drag a bloody baby into the forbidden forest with my own eyes. There, she quartered him in the main glade under the old oak tree, ate him one piece at a time. And when she took hold of the heart, it was still beating in her hands. At that moment, she noticed me, and since then she has been plotting against me and turning my brother against me. Go to that clearing. There are still remains of that child, and you will see for yourself that she is the devil's spawn.
Well, I've learned all I need to know.
I will ask Father Ambrosius to pray for you this afternoon.
It's cicuta, a powerful poison that can cause convulsions and death. It's probably what poisoned Roger.
Hey, sweetheart, you went to see that witch? I saw something the day her husband died.
What exactly did you see?
Yeah, you're interested in the witch's maiden, aren't you? Well, that kind of information requires a special fee. Bring me a bottle of wine from the Earl of Mortimer's cellars. They say it's so delicious that even the spirits of the ancestors come to taste it. I'll never get it myself, but I'd like to taste a drink for noblemen before I die. If you bring me a bottle, I will give you such information that you will not regret it.
What dost thou want here? Be off, ere regret it. What dost thou want here? Be off, ere regret it. What dost thou want here? Be off, ere regret it. What dost thou want here? Be off, ere regret it.
Greetings, stranger. How can I help you?
Say, you used to sell Alice Greatwood's herbs, right?
Yes, I sell to the whole town. Do you need anything in particular?
I found this pouch in her house. Do you recognize it?
Oh, it's one of my herbal blends. Very potent stuff.
I'm curious, what herbs do you usually use in your blends?
Well, I use melissa, lavender, and sometimes I add moonflower.
Is cicuta often included in medicines,
Cicuta? No, it's a very dangerous poison.
And what are its symptoms?
Well, I don't know exactly. What are you implying?
I'll tell you. After consuming cicuta, your breathing becomes labored, your eyes pop out of your orbit, and your mouth foams. The body begins to convulse in horrible convulsions until it freezes forever. Does that ring a bell?
Are you suggesting that I poisoned Roger Greatwood? You can't prove I had anything to do with it. Anyone could have put poison in the bag, even Alice herself, which is most likely what happened.
And I saw you slipping Alice poison.
Cecilia, shut your fucking mouth!
You shut it. Our mother is dying and you're afraid to go to the garden and pick a few flowers.
Paid by who?
Cecilia, don't you dare!
I'll tell you if you dare to go to the abandoned garden. You see, our mother is quite weak, and the only thing that can help her is Etheralis, a rare flower that only grows in an abandoned garden. This garden has long been consumed by sinister forces, and no one dares to go there. If you get 3 of these flowers, it will save Mom. Then I'll tell you who paid my brother.
All right, have it your way. I'll find those flowers for you.
Be careful! No one has ever made it out of there alive.